Hello and welcome to St. Michael's Learning Classes. Students, yesterday we started a poem written by Charlotte Olson. The name of the poem is A Photograph. Students, we had completed the first stanza. In the first stanza yesterday we found that the girl, the poet, she looks at a photograph, the photograph that was pasted on a frame. The frame was made up of a cardboard, and in that frame, in that photograph, she found three girls. The middle one was the eldest, she is the tallest, and she was there at the beach holiday. She was enjoying the day with her two cousins, and they were just giving pose. They were giving pose to the camera, and that was captured by their uncle. At the same moment, the poet is talking about that in the photograph she found that the sea is washing the feet of her mother. Here the poet is telling that the sea is washing the feet of her mother. It means that for the feet of mother, the word transient is used. What do you mean by transient, students? Transient means temporary. That is for short lifespan. Whereas she is standing for eternity, for immortality. So she is still there at its place. A little bit changing is there, but the mother is no more. She died. Now we come to the point, children, that some literary devices are used here. First of all, you see personification is here. I will give you it in writing later on. But first of all, you see personification is here. What do you mean by personification? Actually, personification means somebody has given human qualities. Something has given human qualities. Human qualities. Cardboard, non-living thing, and it is showing something. It has the human quality. Personification is here. Again, we will find alliteration. Alliteration, the literary device is here. My mother, M. What do you mean by alliteration, students? Alliteration means repetition of consonant sound into consecutive words. Again I repeat, alliteration means repetition of consonant sound into consecutive phrase or two words. So here we find M. It means what type of literary device is used? Alliteration is used. Again here you find alliteration through there. You see T sound is there. Again you find stood still. Here also we find alliteration, students. You jot down if you want. Now here you see the next thing, compare and contrasted here. What is compared and contrasted here? What two things are compared and contrasted here? Sea and transient feet of the mother. She is a different thing, the huge one, the enormous one, whereas the mother is a simple human being who is a matter of decay, deceasing with the passage of time. So mother is finished now and the sea is alive. These two things are compared and contrasted. Here sea also, the sea is washing. Here personification is here. Sea has washed the feet of the mother and it is still alive. That means personification is used. I think you understood this, the stanza, students. Now we will go for the next one. Let's start. Students, you come. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. What do you mean by snapshot? Snapshot, snaps, pics, photographs. So here, the poet is telling some 20-30 years later, she would laugh. Who is she here? The mother. The poet is talking about her mother. It's telling that after 20 or 30 years, the mother would laugh at the snapshot. It's happening with you also, students. Whenever you turn the albums, the old photographs, smile comes on your face. The same is happening with your parents. Just remember that you turned the album, you found yourself sitting in the lap of your mother and you were 5 years old. What type of emotions are coming in you? The same is here. Here the mother would make her daughter see the snap. The mother would make her daughter look at the snap, and at that same moment the mother would tell to her daughter, the poet Shirley Tolstoy. What is the name of the poet student? Shirley Tolstoy. So she will tell to her girl, see Betty and Dolly. Who are Betty and Dolly? They are cousins of a mother. Betty and Dolly are cousins of poet's mother. She would say at the moment that look how they dressed us for the beach picnic. And at the same moment the mother would convey to the girl that see how the parents had dressed them up for this picnic. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Now he is telling that after 20 or 30 years, the mother would laugh at the photograph. She would make her daughter to see the photograph, and after that she would tell to her that look how my cousins Dolly and Betty, how they were there and how our parents made us to dress ourselves in order to enjoy at the beach. And then the poet is becoming sad. The poet is becoming sad because the mother is no more. Now it's telling that holiday, the mother enjoyed the beach holiday, that was her past. The day has gone already. The moment has already evaporated. What is there? Mine is her laughter. Now it's telling that the mother is no more, and I have lost what? I have lost the mother's laughter. Both ride with the labored ease of loss. What do you mean by ride? Ride is mocking. This ironic situation. Disappointed. Here again I am repeating, students. Both ride. Who are both here? The mother and the daughter. So both are disappointed, both are confused, both are, this is a mocking situation at the moment with the labored ease of loss. Labored ease, it means they are trying to adjust in the situation. They both have lost something, they have the feeling that they have lost something, and both are trying to control their pain, and both are smiling at the same moment. Again I repeat, students, that the poet is telling that the mother's holiday, whatever she enjoyed, she became sad when she found the photograph, because she will never see those moments again. She will never leave those moments again. That is already gone. On the other hand, she is telling, and I have lost also. I have lost something. What is this? Laughter of the mother. So both ladies have lost something. The mother has lost her past memories. The mother has lost her golden days when she was youth. On the other hand, the poet has lost her mother. The mother is no more. And that's why it's telling both ladies are very much disappointed with the situation, but they are trying to adjust in that. In the last paragraph, before we go to the last paragraph, students, literary devices here that we will discuss. 2030, alliteration is here, students. Repetition of consonant sound into consecutive lines is called what? Alliteration. I have already discussed in first stanza. So here, alliteration is here, T and T. Again, you see here we find labored ease of law. Labored ease. Oxymoron is here. The literary device oxymoron is used. Oxymoron means the phrase is contradicting itself. The phrase is contradicting itself. Labored ease of loss. It's a literary device that is used by the poet in order to contradict the situation. On the one hand, the mother and the daughter, they have lost something in their life, they became sad, they have pain in their hearts, On the other hand, they are trying to adjust in that situation. This is what is used in this literary device. Now we come to the last paragraph, last stanza for students. Now she has been dead nearly as many years. Now the mother is no more. As that girl lived. So when the snap was taken, the girl was 20 years old, and 20 years back the mother died. So, and of these circumstances, this situation, there is nothing to say at all. And everything is shattered now. Everything is over now. It's silences. Whose silence? The mother's silence silences everything. Mother is died in this paragraph, in this stanza. The poet wants to tell that the mother died, the snap was taken when she was 12 years old, and now she is no more for 12 years old. Again, 12 years ago she died. Again the poet is telling this whole situation has met her mom. She is unable to tell anything. She is unable to convey anything, and is telling the death of the mother has silenced her. The mother is silent because she died, and the girl is silent because she will never see the laughter of the mother. She will never enjoy the happiness that she had with her mother. Now the poem is completed, students. A little bit in Hindi I will tell you. Till here I had done yesterday. Students, the poet is telling कि 20-30 साल बाद, अगले 20-30 साल बाद मेरी माँ उस फोटोग्राफ को देखकर हंसेगी और मुझे दिखाते हुए कहेगी, देखो कैसे डॉली और बेटी इन्होंने सी पर मेरे साथ एंजॉय किया था और कैसे हमारे पेरेंट्स ने हमें बीच पे जाने के लिए तैयार किया था। इसी समय पोएट फिर कहती है कि अब ये सी हॉलीडे जो मदर का है, माँ ऐसे ही समय में दुखी भी हो गई हैं, खुश भी हैं, दुखी भी हो गई हैं। दैट इज लेबर्स ऑफ लॉस। माँ खुश भी हैं, दुखी भी हैं। खुश इसलिए हैं क्योंकि उस फोटोग्राफ को देखकर वे स्वीट मेमोरीज को याद कर पा रही हैं। दुखी इसलिए हैं क्योंकि वे स्वीट मोमेंट्स को वे दोबारा अपनी लाइफ में देख नहीं पाएंगी, जी नहीं पाएंगी। दूसरी तरफ पोएट भी दुखी हैं क्योंकि उन्होंने भी कुछ खोया है। क्या खोया है? अपनी माँ को खोया है, उनकी हंसी को खोया है। इट मीन्स दोनों ने कुछ न कुछ खोया है, दोनों के अंदर पेन है, लेकिन दोनों उससे बाहर निकलने की कोशिश में है। लेकिन लास्ट स्टेंजा में पोएट कहती है कि माँ जो है वो अब नहीं है। शी डाइड। 12 इयर्स की थी तो ये पिक किया गया था और माँ को माँ की डेथ हुए भी 12 साल बीत चुके हैं। और इस सारी सिचुएशंस ने चारों तरफ सन्नाटा फैला दिया है। डेथ ने माँ को साइलेंट कर दिया और उस माँ की डेथ ने मुझे भी शांत कर दिया है। मैं भी कुछ कहने की स्थिति में नहीं हूँ। आई बिकेम द डेथ ऑफ द मदर मेड मी स्पीचलेस। मदर की डेथ ने मुझे स्पीचलेस बना दिया है। नाउ यू सी अगेन स्टूडेंट्स, silence, silences. Alliteration is here. You see, alliteration is here. Repetition of consonant sounds into consecutive phrase. Students, I have jotted down the literary devices that are used by the poet. Alliteration, you see, that I discussed to you. Stood still, so there, my mother, terribly. Transient, silence, silences. Now, oxymoron that I discussed, labored ease of loss, means contradiction is here. What is the situation the poet has discussed? The phrase is completely contradicted to it. Epithet is here, terribly transient. It's talking about the quality of that particular thing. Personification that I discussed to you, the cardboard shows. And about sea also, compared and contrasted, we discussed the sea is compared and contrasted to whom? The sea is compared and contrasted to mother's feet. Now about rhyme scheme. Students, you should know that there is no rhyme scheme. The poet didn't follow any rhyme scheme. The reason is, you see, not a single word is, the last word of any line is not rhyming with the next line. That's why the poet didn't follow any rhyme scheme. I hope you understood, students. Again, I am reminding you, students, that of course you are waiting for your the remaining paper of your board examination. But St. Michael is a single school that is providing you the platform to study and to go ahead. Students, just join our YouTube channel, subscribe it, and you start studying. Thank you. Have a